Hey everybody, Sven, fatbike.com. Got a box right there. That box is from Bearclaw Bicycle Company. I hope they sent a Bruno. That's what should be in the box. Got my trusty knife here. I'm going to open this box up and we're going to see what's inside. That, my friends, is a Benchmade bug out right there. It's a good everyday carry knife if you need something like that. All right. Opening the box. Excitement reigns all over the place. And voila! We got a very well-wrapped frame right there. Hope, don't tip it over. Let's check and see if there's anything else in the box. Well, I didn't really expect it to be completely naked as I pulled it out of the box, but that is a heck of a lot of wrapping. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get to taking it off of here. I may or may not speed this whole thing up or cut it out. But since we got the thing going, maybe you want to get that bug out again. Right on. Let's take a look at what might be in this envelope. All right. Nice little branding, Bearclaw envelope. All right. Got a rad picture and also the receipt from the purchase of the frame. I did spend my money on this frame. They made me a little bit of a deal on it, which is great, but I paid for this with my money. What's going to happen is this new frame is going to mostly use the stuff that was on my Chumba Ursa major titanium frame thingy that I've been using for several years now. We actually, at Everyday Cycles, bought out the remaining stock of that model when Vince and the boys took over the company from the founder, and got a lot of people on those frames at a nice price because those are pretty sweet rides. That said, guy can only have so many titanium fat bikes in his quiver, so that one will be up for sale. I don't know when, probably a couple days, because I'm anxious to get this one finished up and out riding it. Plus, Fat Bike Berkey's coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'll be going up to Cable, Wisconsin, and hanging out with Dave Schlabowski, Sealy Dave, who is also helping out a lot with the fatbike.com site these days. Quite a few new features on the site. We've got a reader-curated section where we're getting a bunch of submissions for where people are riding in the winter, groomed trails especially, but not only groomed trails. We will talk to people with trails that are being snowshoed in or are being just ridden in, and whole idea is to find places where you might ride your fat bike in the winter. All right, Bruno, baby. Comes with a seat clamp. I believe that's a wolf tooth seat clamp right on there, so that's nice. Oh, I just don't want to scratch anything, so I'm going to take it easy and be careful with this sharp knife. And reveal all the good, glorious titanium. We ride quite a few beaches and, of course, snow in the winter. I'm going to end up, I just put a box 9 drivetrain on the Chumba and actually hadn't even gotten it finished up yet when I decided to pull the trigger on this bike. So this will have a box 9, which I think is going to work well, especially in the sandy conditions. The 12-speed chains are pretty narrow and they don't really like to be used in crappy conditions like sand. They're kind of finicky that way. Whereas the box is a 9-speed setup, and that 9-speed chain's got quite a bit wider links on it. So that should make maintenance lower and reliability higher. That's my goal. Coming along, getting a little bit of the protective stuff off. Boy, titanium's just so cool, isn't it? I know, you could be riding steel, you could be riding carbon, but just for me, there's something about titanium, and it makes me happy. And so Bearclaw is based over there on the other side of our pond, Lake Michigan, in Michigan. They've got a couple interesting bikes. They have a drop bar fat bike, which is very awesome. Ooh, internal routing with a pre-installed pulley-throughy thingy, so you can get your cabling through the tube there. So it'll be nice and clean. All right, almost there. There's another whole thingy-majigger on that side. On the rear end, it does come with a through axle. It's a 197, so you're going to be typical fat bike 5-inch platform style deal. It also has a rocker style dropout, so not only can you change your hey, quiet you, temporarily quiet you. Not only can you change your wheelbase if you want, but also you can run a single speed if you really wanted to do that. So that was a guy I've been trying to get in contact with over in Mason City, so we can talk about what they're doing in Iowa, north central Iowa for grooming. I'll give a call back in a couple of minutes once we get this thing fully revealed. So yeah, it's just down by this bottom bracket here where it's being a little ornery with all the stuff. But, so they have I will get back to him. So we will talk about Bearclaw some more later on, but they make several interesting bikes, and I believe most of them are titanium. I'll take a look at the site, but if I remember what I saw previously, yeah, they're pretty titanium happy. And there we go. So triple stops on the bottom, triple stops on the seat tube. Boom. Voila! There we go. That thing is upside down, isn't it? I'll turn it right side up for you guys. So cable stop, internally routed cable 1, 2, 3 on the down tube. So you can run your dropper. Looks like there's a dropper port right there. Very nicely done yoke on the bottom of it there where your bottom bracket area is. So 3, 3, 2 on the top for a feed bag style deal. And, titanium's lightweight stuff. So it's pretty light. I will actually weigh it when I get to putting the components on. But anyway, that's kind of a first look at the Bearclaw Bruno fat bike. You can get into the specs a little bit more later, but it's a 6874, 197 rear, a little bit of a changeable wheelbase because of the rocker setup, 44 millimeter head tube, 31.6 seat post, I believe, is what it looks like to me. So anyway, there you go. First look at the Bearclaw Bruno titanium fat bike frame. And we'll fire up the camera tomorrow and start working on disassembling the Chumba and reassembling the Bruno. So there you go. There you go. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again with some more fat bike news. Sven out.